Good morning, boys and girls. Great to see you back after half term. I hope you're looking forward to the week ahead and all the homeschooling that you will be doing. Can I just tell you that I have learned so much over the past few weeks? I have reminded myself about all the natural disasters that are out there that change our world, like tsunamis and earthquakes and things like deforestation. Oh my goodness. You see, part of the curriculum is the world around us. And I want us to think about that today and think about how you can, today and in the future, make changes and discover fantastic things about the world around you. I don't know whether you saw all of the footage on television about the special ship that landed on Mars. Now, Mars is a long, long way away. I wonder, do you realize how many people were involved in that project? Lots and lots of people who design things and do things, and engineers, scientists, all of those wonderful people. And boys and girls, sometimes we think inside the box. And we think, I could be or I could be and we don't think outside the box as to what really excites us and really interests us so that we can make a change not only in our own lives but in the world around us out there. Maybe some of you have been discovering different things about yourself and the things that you like to do and the things that you're really interested in. And you need to develop those and make even better at them than you were before. And it's a wonderful time now for mums and dads, grannies and grandads to discover just how smart each of you are and how much information can go into your heads. You're like little sponges and you learn all of that stuff. The world is an absolutely fabulous place and we can learn so much about the internet. Just think, boys and girls, if years ago, when I was a child, there had been lockdown, what? We wouldn't have been able to communicate. We wouldn't have been able to have this conversation that you and I are having this morning because no one had invented it, had discovered it, had thought about broadband and internet. When I was a child, a tablet was a Fensic that you took when you had a sore head. And I'm sure there's lots of mummies and daddies and grannies here thinking exactly the same. But you know what? Some boys and girls went to school and got cleverer and cleverer and cleverer and were able to invent all of these different things and so make this world an absolutely fabulous place to be. So you might think right now, I'm in lockdown. I can't really go out and see my friends. But you know what? You can discover lots of things from the internet, from yourselves, making things, discovering things, finding out so much about the world around you where you live, even outside, just in your garden. There's lots of things that are happening out there that you might not even have thought about before because you hadn't the time, nor were you available to get out into the garden just at that time to discover it. So there's a little challenge for you this week and in the weeks ahead. Before we eventually all go back to school, which will be very, very soon. Some are already talking about going back at the start of March. But even before then, let's start using those wonderful brains and little grey cells that we have to discover so much about the world that God made and about each of us that live in it. It says in Psalm 139, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And we've been discovering so much about the world and about ourselves in the world around us. So keep discovering more. And who knows, in the years ahead, we might be able to look back at this time and say, I remember during that time, I discovered. Go out there on the adventure. See what you can discover. See what you can find out that you didn't know before. and see if you can share that with your classmates and everyone else. Go on, discoverers, off you go.